Morning students. Today I am going to teach you about democracy. This is civics of your class, standard 8 civics, and about some important highlighting striking features of democracy. This is Sandeep Sahai wants to educate you about the details of democracy. Focus on it. And I hope you will definitely be benefited with this lecture. I'll try to throw light on each and every aspects of the detail of democracy. What is democracy? Why is democracy better than other form of government? What are the highlighted features of democracy? And what is a basic difference between a democracy and a good democracy? Why there is a need for a constitution in a democratic country. These are all very important things that we are going to discuss in this one. But the very basic thing that we are going to discuss is, as we know, in the beginning, in the past, most of the rulers were autocratic in nature. Try to focus on those words that I am emphasizing or putting stress upon. You see, if we divide a democracy, I have told the word autocratic. Better we know, auto anything means self. And this crazy is actually been derived from a Greek word kratos, means rule or government. And demo means, actually this is there is another Greek word called demos. These are the Greek words. So demos means people or public. So when we gel them together, when we combine them together, it means that any rule where the people's involvement is vigilant, is dominant, is called democracy. Okay. So people's rule is democratic rule. Now the basic question is how people participate. So, and you would have studied in your standard 7 days that people participate in democracy in order to choose their rulers through a process called election. Okay. Now what is that election process? What during election or through election what we are doing? We are actually choosing our representative. You see, another hiccup came. There are many contradictions sir you are talking about. बहुत सब बातें सर आप बता रहे हैं जो एक दूसरे को विरोध कर रहा है. You are telling me that democracy is a people's government. Second thing that you have told sir is that people in a democracy choose their ruler through the process called election. Now choosing their rulers are actually choosing their representatives. And on one side we are talking about that it is a people's rule, not the people's representative rule. So it means that the basic thing you are contradicting. We will be coming on that one later on. Democracy is, I still maintain, is a people's rule, not people's representatives rule. But then why then we are electing our representative to form the government? That on the second section, the second time we will be discussing in the separate class. Okay, come back to that basics. So prior, in the previous days, in the early times, most of the rulers were autocratic in nature. You'd have studied in your standard 6 days. You'd have studied many stories also in your fiction stories, in your literature English book also. There happened to be long ago there was a king. This is the basic statement that we have heard many times. Who were the kings? Kings were also the ruler, and here the rulers are elected by the people, and kingship was what the system where the ruler was coming by virtue of their family lineage. That is called dynastic succession. Dynasties were members belonging to the same family. You have studied in standard 7 days that in standard 7 history there is one chapter dedicated to the Mughal rule. Mughal rule in India was established by Babur, the founder of the Mughal Empire in India, followed by his son Humayun, followed by his son Akbar, followed by his son Jahangir. You see, everybody belonging to the same family, and hence that particular dynasty known as Mughal dynasty. So, dynastic rule is just opposite to democracy. In democracy, what we do? In democracy, we are actually electing our rulers. So it is people's rule. So that auto system, auto means self-rule. We were been, or our predecessors, our rulers in the past were ruling by virtue of themselves. And those themselves were, suppose some of them were very powerful people, people with the great might, strength of money, power, resourceful person, physically very strong also, and they would have some ambition of becoming the ruler. We have many such stories in history book also, that they have attacked over the ruling dynasty, defeated them, subdued them, replaced them, exterminated and abolished them, and in their place they have established their rule. Okay, so democracy is just opposite to that. Democracy is a system of governance in which the people rule themselves through their representative. Okay. Now, the second thing that we need to discuss is why democracy then better than autocracy. When you are ruling for example, try to understand the scenario of your class. In your class, you want to somebody as your monitor. The reason is that monitor would represent the class. I'm coming on why the representative democracy is necessary also, and how the representative democracy works. Okay. Now, in your class, suppose you want to make Mr. A as your monitor. There are two basic processes of making Mr. A as your monitor. How? One is the process called selection. Another is the process called election. Now, selection and election, to put it simple, both of them are almost same in meaning. It's almost, I'm not talking in detail, almost same in meaning, from the viewpoint that if we are selecting our monitor, we are actually making somebody as our monitor. If we are electing our monitor, we are making somebody as our monitor. So then, sir, what is the difference? If both the words are same, both the terminologies are same, then why come selection and election has been used by you, and how selection is different from election, and why is election necessary, not selection in our democracy? Now, in order to understand this one, we need to take the help of a simple definition, and that definition is this one. Now, the definition we have to take the help of the definition. To put it simple, and a very popular and famous definition of democracy, once given by the American President Abraham Lincoln. Okay, in the words of Abraham Lincoln, democracy is a rule. Democracy is a system of government for the people, by the people. Actually, by the people must be the first one. Okay, no issue. And then of the people. And each of them are very compact and very comprehensive definition it is. And this is the magic of this very small sentence, but it is very compact yet very comprehensive. In fact, it is containing the main basics of democracy. First of all, any government, whether good or bad, unless and until selected or elected, I will be coming on to election finally. We are actually been using here selection, and I will try to establish it with the help of that monitor example that I had started. Okay. So by the people is very necessary. So no matter how much a ruler is good or bad, a ruler completely committed and dedicated for the goodness of the people or their subject. But if in the making of the ruler the hand of the people is not there, in the making I repeat, if not there, then that cannot be called democracy. You may call it by any other name, it cannot be called democracy, because if you go by the first basic two divisions that I had made of the word democracy, from its root word of demos means people and kratos means ruler or government. Okay, so people's government is necessary. By the people is, first of all, we are making it by the people. Then we'll have to make it for the people. That is very important, and here is hidden the fact that why people shifted from non-democracy to democracy. Autocracy, monarchy, dictatorship, these are all the examples of non-democracy. Anything, any system of governance, if is not a democracy, is categorized as non-democracy. In democracy, we need to elect the ruler by the people. So there are two processes. You suppose I have called somebody from this class in the office, or principal sir is calling somebody from standard 8 in the office. There are two, or XYZ from the standard 8 in the office. There are two methods through which that student be appearing in the office before the principal sir. One is by himself physically, or the second, he could have sent somebody to represent himself. Please go and tell principal sir that I am not feeling well, but then I am not disobeying you, sir, but then for the time being I am unable to come for such and such reason, so please bring the message or convey my message to him and bring his message to me. So that is the second method, and that second method is the representation. Okay, so that is what in both the cases the people are representing, one by yourself and second through your representative. Now by yourself is possible in a very small country. India minded, there are some countries in the world that are very big. India is one among them. Okay, so what area wise, India is the 7th largest country in the world, you know, and population wise it is 2nd largest in the world next to China. Okay, such a big country, huge country, not only huge but diverse also. If you travel a few kilometers, you may find the culture, the language, the food, the clothing, the lifestyle of the people changes completely. So India is not only big, India is not only populous, India is also very diverse. So in such a huge diverse country, it is almost impossible, rather it is quite impossible for everybody to go and assemble at a place and then rule or make a system of the ruling. Okay, so that is why for such a type of a nation, they are doing what? They are sending their representative. Now coming back to the example of your monitor. You need to first of all send your monitor to the principal's office for certain guidelines issued by the principal's office to be conveyed in the class and to be implemented later. Now for doing all these things or making all these things possible, you need first of all to make your monitor. I am using the word making. Now making process are the two processes. One is the selection, second is election. Suppose I have selected A as monitor of standard 8. Who am I? I am the class teacher of yours. The class teacher of standard 8, being that in that capacity, I am authorized to make the monitor of my class. Why authorization word is being used here? Because even in democracy, everything is been, that is what in the beginning I have told, these are the certain highlighted points in this chapter we are going to talk about. We are here giving first of all the entire purview of democracy. Then I will be coming on constitution. So whatever the making process is been doing here, I am being the class teacher of your class. I am authorized to make the monitor. But this, who has given me this authorization? In democracy, this authorization of doing anything to any office bearer is granted and permitted by the constitution. What is constitution? That is rule book. Okay, rule book, set of written rules for a country's constitution. You may compare the constitution with that of the prospectus of your school. In your prospectus, there are certain rules and guidelines given who will do what. Each and everything has been properly guided and written down. Okay, so even if I am the teacher of yours, even if I am the principal of yours, even if I am anybody of yours, I have also my limitation of making or dispensing my duties or the administration on you. I cannot cross that limit. That limit in constitutional legal term is called jurisdiction. So under my jurisdiction, I am authorized to make the monitor of the class. I have selected, you see the word that I am using is the selection word. So I have selected A as the monitor and send Mr. A to principal's office for receiving and conveying the messages. Fine. Now this is violating the first basic definition or the first basic point of democracy. A is of course the people selected by me, but A is now made the monitor of class 8. Okay, under which capacity A is representing here in the principal office? Under the capacity of the monitor of class 8. In other words, A is supposed to represent class 8. But is that correct? Answer no. That is not correct, sir, because A is not representing class 8. A is actually representing you, sir. You have made him monitor. Maybe possible there are many students in the class who might not be wanting Mr. A to become the monitor of the class. I have neither asked from you nor have you given the consent in the making of the monitor of Mr. A. And in that sense, A is not the monitor of class 8. A is not the representative of class 8. A is actually the representative of myself, means one individual, and that is the infringement, that is the violation of this definition. Is not representing people, he is representing individual, and that is not the definition. By the people, not, then by whom? By an individual, and that individual in this case is the class teacher of yours. Okay, so in order to eliminate this possibility of representing an individual and not the people, the another process is election. Now, election is necessary from the two viewpoints. Suppose, for example, I have been selected as the monitor of your class by the class teacher. But I am not interested in becoming monitor. That is quite obvious and natural. Everybody don't want to be the leader. If everybody wants to be the leader, then who will be the follower? So there is a combination of leader and follower makes the system complete. So suppose I don't want to be a monitor. I am good in studies. I am concentrating and focusing on studies. You may make me the captain of the school cricket team, but you please don't make me the monitor, because otherwise, because I am not interested in becoming the monitor, then my performance as a monitor will be very poor. I will be ended up into a bad slot. And that is very necessary, because you need the interest of something in order to give your optimum performance. And that election is satisfying these features also. Who will elect? I mean, suppose we need to elect somebody, not an individual. So the process would start. The command would come from the class teacher. My dear students, I want to make a monitor for this class. Class teacher is telling. In the first example, what the class teacher did? In the first example, class teacher only picked Mr. A and made him the monitor of the class. Mr. A, you are the first rank holder, you are coming good in schools, you are very much punctual, you are very regular, good in studies. So in my opinion, you are the best person to become the monitor of this class. This is the normal general process that people adopt in order to make the monitor of the class. Fine. Mr. A is good in studies. Mr. A is very much punctual. Mr. A is fulfilling almost all the parameters of the good student. But not necessarily. Mr. A may be suppose introvert. Mr. A is not wanting to expose himself for these unnecessary things. He wants to come to the class, he wants to study and focus on that one, and doing extracurricular activities, particularly representing somebody, would not have been fascinating Mr. A. In that case, he would be declining from becoming the monitor, but that decline option was not given to the Mr. A, because that decline will be considered as disobedience if you would have told the class teacher, sir, I am sorry, I can't become the monitor of the class. It may be considered as what then? It may be considered as disobedience of the order. Mr. Class Teacher has told you that you are now the monitor of the class, and somebody, imagine a situation that person has been standing up and in the mid of the class he has been telling, no sir, I don't want to become the monitor. That will be considered as the disobedience or indiscipline, and for that one he may not be rewarded, rather he will be punished, or if not punished, the reputation of his in the eye of the class teacher, the impression of his would be tarnishing, would be declining. Okay, so in both the cases that would be ending up into a very bad decision and performance. Then the election would do what? Now the command or the order or the instruction of the class teacher comes. In the case of election process, I am now describing you the election process. The first command came, those who want to become the monitor of the class, please give your name. That is called nomination. Okay. So first of all, give your name, those who want to become the monitor. In that case, what happened? Only those students will come forward or would come forward who are interested in leading the class or becoming the monitor of the class. So if you are interested, the second step will be what? The second step, that your performance would be good and likely to be good, not guaranteed. Likely to be good. Why? Because you are interested in becoming the monitor. Okay. Say for example, the 5 names came. 5 students of standard 8 wanted to become the monitor of the class. All of them had given their names. That is called nomination process. When we go in the detail of that election process or electoral process, we will describe that one. There are few phases or stages of election. The first stage is nomination. Nomination would have been seen also. The nomination forms are been filled by the desirable candidates who wanted to contest the elections. Here we wanted 5 students had given their names, sir, we want. Okay, fine. Now the strength of class is suppose 100. Okay. Now all these 100 students of class 8 would participate in making of the my choice is suppose A, your choice is B, you had given your vote in the favor of B, I had given my vote in the favor of A, somebody would have given their vote, and overall ultimately what would happen? Eventually all the people or the peoples, P-U-P-I-L-S is another word for students. Okay, so all the students of the class have participated in making of the monitor. All of them have voted. Now all the votes will be counted, and whosoever has gotten the maximum number of votes will be elected. You see, I am emphasizing on the word election. Would be elected as the monitor of the class. In that case, what happened? The second case, election is well within the true spirit of democracy, by the people of whom? By the now the standard 8 monitor is in the real sense, in the actual sense, is representing the class. It is not, he is not representing me. Because in that case, both the things would have happened. One, the performance, and second, the accountability. A would be only thinking that as long as sir is happy with me, nobody is there to remove me because sir has selected me the monitor. As long as I am in the good book of Mr. Sir, I will be continue to remain in the office of the monitor no matter what I do. Okay. But in the second case, this Mr. A this time is being elected because by the entire class, this Mr. A has to follow the spirit of the class, the desires of the class. He has to represent and he has to listen for the welfare of the class. Then only he can stay as a monitor, he can remain as a monitor, or he will be re-elected next time as the monitor. Otherwise he will be eliminated or rejected by the people of the class. So this is all in the true sense. Then you see, conforming with that word by the people, not by the individual. So that is why election is necessary in the making process, the making selection. While selecting somebody also we are making somebody something. While electing somebody also we are making somebody something. So in both the cases the making word is common, but election is in the spirit of democracy, because while electing somebody the majority of people participate, while selecting somebody a few individuals or an individual only participate into that. Okay. Now by the paper. Second is for the paper. Now same example I am taking. A principal sir has called the monitors of all the classes of the school for discussing on certain students' welfare related things. What to do, what not to do, in order to ensure the proper progress and welfare of the students of our school. That is the prime concern of the principal of the school. Now everybody would give their suggestions. The suggestions would be based on two things. One, their knowledge, and second, their experience. Okay. These are the two basic things through that actually guiding our suggestion to anybody. One is that how much we are well informed about a particular topic on which we are suggesting somebody, and second thing, our suggestion is somewhere influenced by our experiences also in the life. Now based on all these things, Mr. Principal has got the blueprint of the idea that what students are also liking for their progress, wanting for their welfare. In case of the standard 8 monitor, in that case what you have been expecting from him, he would be only suggesting the things that he would think will bring the welfare of. He might be sensitive to the other students or the monitors of other class, he might be sensitive, but he will be only concerned about the welfare of standard 8. Why? Because he is representing standard 8 only, and that is what our representative does. Okay, not only they are representing us. Why? Because we have chosen them, elected them by us, and after being elected, what they are doing? They are bringing and thinking about our welfare. When these things are been coming together, then that is called democracy. Okay, so this is just a beginning of that democracy. In my next class, I will be discussing on the thing, why is democracy better than non-democracy, and then the certain highlight. Because as I have told in the beginning, in democracy, election is necessary but not enough. Why I have told like that one? Just merely electing the people would be definitely starting point of democracy, but not good enough to define democracy in the real sense. It has many other inputs and ingredients also that we are going to discuss in the next class. Till then, stay cool, stay safe, and be focused, and look for my next class coming. It will be coming shortly in 1-2 days time. Thank you very much. Take care.